Question number 25 of RPGA 2024, a desirable dice. Well, I'll be cheesy with this because I will say the 30-sided die. Yes, D30. Yeah, this is the name of my French channel for those who knows me. This is my Totem Dice. Totem Dice, yeah. And I finally found a good use of it, okay, because this is a useless die. That's what I found funny. That's why I called my channel like that, JDR D30 on this my now French channel, because I found that dice was odd and useless. Well, I remember in the Dungeon Master's Guide, first edition, there was a table that had 30 entries and you could roll, and so D30 was okay with that. And I remember that one of the D&D campaign I've made in the 90s, we were having a calendar, so every month had 30 days, so we were rolling the birthdays of the characters. And when the birthday arrived on the calendar, there was such a party. There were many girls into that game, so yeah, they wanted to throw a party with their character. Yeah, I received my first 30-sided die from my father. He used to work in a high school. He was he was a janitor, the main janitor. And in a high school, there's many lost items from the students. And if they don't claim it after sometimes, I think it was 1 year, so they had to clean up the unclaimed objects. And one of them was a bag of dice. And my father knew that I was into role-playing games. He brought me the bag, which has many random dice and a red 30-sided die. And I felt it was odd. Never saw it before. Never knew that it existed. And I still have it. And from since then, yeah, I tried to find some use of it. There's on the internet, I saw something, some sort of a blog, which was some kind of a joke, but this is a house rule. The order of the D30, okay? What they say is that you have to use the D30 at least once every game. And they're from a Dungeons and Dragons point of view. How they do it is that you put a D30 on the center of the table, and at any time one of the players can take it and replace any dice roll, with this. So you can take your dagger that does 1d4 damage, and suddenly it does 1d30 damage. I find that it was funny because why not? Okay, D30, yes, you can roll a 30, which is wow, but you can roll a 1. So I decided to use that into my games, especially games that are more D&D alike, and more not online, but in person. I do this. So in high school, what I do, because I see them every week, and we have mostly 45 minutes together. So I decided that there's a star player of that session. So everyone is a star player. They all have their chances, and when everyone was a star player, after a couple of weeks, I do reset the star player roster, and then the star player received a D30. He has other advantages during the game, like he's the one who may settle, might be the judge of the situation if no one agrees. He rolls the initiative for the group, because I do group initiative. And at some point I was using, well, you can do one more action during a round. And I gave him a D30. Doing the same thing as I said, is that you can use it for replace any dice roll he wants. And he has to use it during the session. That's the thing. You can't keep it for later. So yeah, a rule that I've made, if for some reasons they weren't able to use it, is that they note that they had a D30, unused D30, and they have a +1 that they can spend on something. Okay, so just to give them, well, maybe it can be used later. But yeah, they're very excited by the D30, by the way, the kids. And to tell the truth, one gaming store in town began to sell D30s, because many kids were going there asking if you have a D30. So now, the last time I got to this hobby store, I saw that big D30 box that you could take, you know. Yeah, the D30 is making its way around the world. D30 is my desired dice. See you tomorrow.